Well, hello, and so good to see all of you in internet land. Don't want to be on here for too long, but just giving you a taste right off the bat of the message, and the music is there. It's posted in web study. By all means, make sure that you guys are looking or listening, looking and listening with the media because it's going to be indispensable in terms of working on your papers. Just let me say a word about those papers. Um, I'm giving you guys, we're going to actually not turn those in on Saturday. And the reason being is um, we got started late. I mean, no fault of yours, no fault of mine. Web study just wasn't doing what it was supposed to do. And so as a result of that, we got started a little bit later in the week. I don't want you guys right out the gate being crunched in that way. So we're just going to push things back a couple of days. I'm going to give you guys until Monday to get those papers turned in. So that's about the deadline. I've also received some question about what the paper ought to look like and how the format and all those kinds of things. And so let me go through and just kind of talk about that for a second, even as I work to get something posted online so that you guys can see more clearly, in terms of a format and content, what it is exactly I'm looking for. And so in the paper, folk ask, well, is it just one song? Is it all the songs? You're supposed to listen to all the music. You're right. You're supposed to listen to all the music. You're supposed to read all of the articles that are posted online in web study. And then from there, you are going to end up making selections. So what I want you to do is after listening to all the music and reading all the essays for the week and listening to the lectures, I want you then to say, okay, what is the one something that I'm taking away from this? And that one something, right, for that week, right? So each week we're focusing on something. So like this week we're talking about the history, the formation of hip hop. So out of this history, out of this formation of and also what hip hop is, okay, so then how do I want to then laser that? How am I going to focus that in for the week? And as I write this 3-page paper, right, that's your thesis. That's what you're going after. And so with every section, right, you have your introduction, you have your messages, your beliefs, you have your history or background section, you have your conclusion. At the top of each section, you should have a quote, right? And so that quote acts really kind of like a parenthetical statement. It frames the rest of that paragraph, and it encompasses what you're going to say in that paragraph that's all working towards that thesis. So you're working towards, right, getting to this one particular kind of understanding in terms of the music and the readings for the week. So all of it kind of should be working in together. So it's a lot to take in, absolutely. You'll get no argument with me on that. But out of that, you should be able to distill something beautiful. So really, it's really kind of like a distillation process. Those of you who are familiar with boiling things know, right, the distillation process. So you boil something and at a certain temperature, um, certain things begin to boil out of the liquid, right? That's how you get liquor. That's how you get a lot of things, right? It's through the distillation process. And in that distillation process, it produces something that's pure and it produces something that's better than what was before. So if you have any questions, by all means, shoot me an email. You can give me a call. It's Friday today, so I wouldn't recommend calling because I won't be, by the time you see this video, I probably won't be in the office. But, shoot me an email. I'll do my best to get back with you as soon as possible. And then we can kind of roll from there. In terms of classroom management things, I don't think I have really anything else that I really want to say or need to say right now, except, make sure you guys are constantly, going in there, make sure that you're, stay up on your reading. I talked to a couple people who said, man, it's falling behind already. You don't want to fall behind on that because that's going to be your key. That's going to be your key to being able to write a strong paper. And as I said before, truly, it is noticeable when folk don't read it and they try to write the paper. It's easy to kind of kind of point out and to kind of see. So, y'all, I'm finna log off of here. I'm finna log off of here. It is what it is for today. But like I said, we're gonna push back. We are going to push back when those papers are due until the early part of next week on Monday. Go ahead and begin on them. Make sure that you're getting your reading done. I'm gonna start getting the stuff posted up there for next week, so that next week we can hit next week running. Since we fell behind this week, next week we really want to kind of hit the ground running and be able to move from there. Okay, talk to you guys later. Bye.